I was not initially planning on having a conversation or covering the Neo Moco playable, but many people from the community and from my channel in the comments section of other videos really wanted to hear what I had to say about the most recent playable and the incoming changes to Moco, as well as when we're gonna see this thing. So I figured let's kick back, unscripted, and just talk about my thoughts about Moco moving forward. How was the playable? Because I did spend a bunch of time inside of the playable, I just didn't put out a video about it. If you want to see all the details on everything coming to Moco, I actually made a video that you should check out. That video is right here, and it will literally tell you everything about the changes that are coming to Moco from my experience when I was over in Finland testing out the game, speaking with the developers, and being on the podcast. But now let's just talk about Neo Moco and how was the playable compared to the experience that I had over in Finland. So first things first, when I was over in Finland, I got to play Neo Moco with everything in it. All of the dungeons, all of the zones, all of the weapons or classes. So it was not the true experience, right? I wasn't able to see what it was like day one diving into the game and then being able to progress through the game. Like, I didn't know that when you start the new Neo Moco, you actually start in your own small apartment, and then very shortly into the game, you come into the apartment that you're witnessing right here. It's one that is where a community of people can all gather and have fun and play soccer and just be social. By the way, all the footage you're seeing right here is from when I had the developers build the initial time from Finland. This is not the newest playable footage. I actually did not record any footage from that. I honestly didn't feel that I had the need to. Back on track. The feeling of day one in Moco was actually quite nice. When you're thrown into a developer's build of a game, for those of you, which is probably most of you that never have, you often get everything all at once, and it can be a bit overwhelming, and it doesn't let you feel the progression. The playable that just ended a few days ago allowed us to feel that progression, and I'll be honest, it felt quite nice. Some of the issues that we had initially were, okay, you don't get your ride until, 10 or 15 minutes into the game. And there was a quest that you should have been participating in that requires or would be better if you did have a ride. Well, that's been fixed, and now in the new version of Neo Moco, you get your ride almost right away, which is nice because you don't want to be running around a world trying to chase chickens and things like that without some speed behind you. So changes are definitely going in the right direction. And again, it's not about me talking to you guys about, oh, these are all the changes coming to the game, because I've already spoken to you about the classes and all the weapons and all of those things, what my favorites are. This is more about, is the wait that we have ahead of us for the new version of Neo Moco going to be worth it? And are you going to like the game after that wait is over? So first of all, the wait. All right. The wait is something that is going to be, well, it's going to be Q1 2026. We are in Q1 of 2026 right now. So the game could drop tomorrow, or the game could drop in 3 months. Now, we all know the game is not dropping tomorrow. There would be hints and tidbits that were dropped by Supercell that would let us know that the game is dropping very soon. But we're not there. That's fine. I would anticipate that we're going to see the game towards the end of Q1, so in approximately 2 months. But are you going to like it? So here's my question to you. Think about back when Moco just dropped, or when you first started playing Moco. Did you have that passion and love for the game experience? If you did, then you are going to love the new Moco, because they took that gameplay experience and they made it even better. They made it have more endgame. They gave you more to look forward to inside of the game. If you played Moco when it first came out and you said, nah, it's okay, I don't really love the whole ARPG style gameplay, it's not really my thing, you're still not gonna like it after the new Neo Moco comes out, because the game is not changing. It's still Moco. It's still an open world-ish friendly experience where you go around and demolish monsters with really cool weapons. That's what Moco is. and that's not changing. What is changing are the ways that players are progressively earning more things and enhancing the end game experience. The end game experience kind of dies early in the old version of moco, the one that people are still playing because it's still on the App Store right now. That's the old version, which is going to have many modifications. Gameplay is going to be the same. Characters and all that stuff is going to be pretty much the same. But what's going to keep you moving through the game and continuously playing is what's changing. So for those of you, if you're anything like me and absolutely had the best experience playing moco, I absolutely love streaming moco and making videos for moco. If you're like me, then you're going to love the changes that they're bringing. But if you're someone that really didn't like the game and went back to Clash of Clans or Clash Royale or Brawl Stars and said you'd rather play that, you may still rather play that. What I would urge all of you to do is give it a shot, see if you like it the second time around, and if you don't, then go back to whatever other Supercell game you want to play. Now, another question I'm always getting is, why didn't you cover the playable? Some other content creators put out videos about their experience in the playable. Well, there's a few reasons. One, I do feel like I covered things very well in my overarching video on everything coming to moco. All the details are really there. There were small changes here and there from what the playable had to offer, but I felt like I gave it a good overview inside that video. On top of that, I'm not currently covering moco on a daily basis on this channel because there's not much to cover right now, right? They're in a little bit of a lull. Supercell has said that they are kind of slowing things down until the big update, so there's not much to talk about. I could be putting out guides, but then that's all going to change. I've been covering King Shot, a game that I think is a lot of fun, so I kind of have been keeping up with that. So when the playable came around, I did want to experience it, and I did, but I didn't feel there was anything that I should be sharing with you guys until now, because so many questions came out. Now, something else we're hearing people say is that it's taking too long. There's a few discussion points regarding taking too long. One, people's patience, and two, is it so long that the game's going to die in that time? So let's address both of these. First of all, taking too long and players' patience. We want it right. Moco came out once, and it wasn't right. It was good, but it wasn't Supercell great, right? I think most of us, including a lot of the dev team, can feel the same way and agree on that point. So I'm being someone that has invested 9-10 years into Supercell games, I'm someone that's like, yeah, I'll wait a couple of months so that the game can come out right, and then I could cover it on YouTube, enjoy playing it every day, stream it, and do all of those things. Now, I know you're not all content creators. You just want to play a freaking good mobile game. Well, I think if we give them the 2 months, Supercell's going to deliver that good mobile game that we're all looking for. So regarding patience, find something else to play in the meantime. Supercell has a host of games, plus there's a bunch of other games that are awesome to play. I play a bunch of different games across all my channels, and I think there's a ton of mobile game options. Play some of those until moco comes out, or play moco in its current state. But remember, it's all going to be reset, and none of your progress is going to be saved. So don't expect that. Now, regarding the game already released, can it re-release and be successful? Now, let me be frank with you. That means honest, if you don't know the saying. I used to believe that a game has one chance to prove itself. One chance to release and to be successful, or to release and to not be successful. Now, if there is a mobile game team that I trust in and believe in, it's the Supercell team. So there's no better team to re-release a game than them. Now, something else that as gamers we don't think about is marketing. Marketing dollars, money, okay? When moco first came out, it was released in a very different way. Creators from the Supercell Creator Program, by the way, use code ECHO in all Supercell games. It does support my channel, so I appreciate you guys for that. Thank you so much. They didn't put a lot of marketing dollars into it. We didn't see moco ads on Facebook, on Instagram. We didn't see them on TikTok. We didn't see them popping up in YouTube videos. We didn't see them paying content creators. Not that they often do that, but we didn't see them paying content creators to market and promote the game. It was a very organic promotion, and again, only monetized with cosmetics, which is remaining the same. They're not changing that in any fashion. So when you think about the amount of money that goes into these games to develop them, there is also a ton of money, millions of dollars dropped into marketing. Do you remember Clash of Clans when it had a Supercell Clash of Clans commercial during the Super Bowl? You know it cost them $1 million plus for that slot, and so many eyes got on Clash of Clans because of the marketing. So now that Moco hasn't had the marketing done yet, maybe to a small extent, but nothing crazy, that budget is there. If Supercell team, development team, and uppers at Supercell believe in Moco, they will take those marketing dollars and tell everyone about the game. Now, when they do that, players that have no idea what Moco even is yet are going to be introduced to the game. They're going to be able to play the game and experience the new version. So we may be losing some of the people who came through the first time, loved it, and then said, you know what, it's not for me. And maybe they'll never return. But the diehards that love Moco and want these changes will return, and all of the new people that are finally gonna be introduced to Moco for the first time, they're gonna be diving into the game as well. And they're gonna have a better experience based off of the new Neo Moco version of the game. We often underestimate marketing. It's essentially putting something that's shiny and flashy in front of people that are potential customers and then getting them to engage in that thing. I know this. I worked in marketing for a very long time, and Supercell knows how to market, and they have the budget to do it. So if they believe in Moco, if the playables go well, if players are excited, then eventually after release, they'll start spending on marketing. And this is not Supercell specific. This is specific to any larger mobile gaming company that has this kind of budget. And a lot of the reasons why you'll sometimes go through an app store and say, wow, how are some of these games so popular? A lot of it has to do with marketing. So we have about 2 more months, let's say, maybe 3, before we see the new Moco. What my plan for you is, when things come up that are worthy of me talking about, I'll talk about them here on the channel. It'll be in this format, us just having a conversation. And I hope that that's cool with you. When the game does launch, you could expect me to be doing my live streams again, diving back into the game on a regular basis, and putting out videos probably on a daily basis. But we aren't there yet. That time is not here, and I can't invest all of that time into a game that's going to be completely changed when it does release. I'm sure you could all understand all of that, but I still want to be someone that you guys can rely on. If you ever have a question about what's being spoken of between the Supercell development team and content creators, just ask me. Come over to the Discord or ask me in the comment section of any video that I put out. I don't care. I'll take a look at those questions and I'll answer them for you, either in a video that's upcoming or I'll answer them in the comment section of that video. I have no problem discussing it as long as it's something I'm allowed to discuss, of course. But I look forward to big things. I think Moco is going to be a highly successful game over time. I think that it's going to eventually get itself into an esports scene, which is extremely exciting for me, esports helped me become a full-time content creator, being a caster for esports. So I'm looking forward to that. And I saw the passion of the Supercell team building this game. They absolutely love it, as do many of the creators that were there. Actually, I should say all of the creators that were there. And a lot of the community, you all still have passion for it with the hopes that it's everything that you dreamed of. I think it's going to be worth your wait. Be patient over the next couple of months while we wait, and just rest assured that Supercell wants to make it done right. I hope this answers a bunch of your questions. If you have any more, leave them in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe for Moco and more.